Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Zemanek. Our question this time is from Ohio. She writes, I'm reading the New Testament and seeing how the followers of Jesus, as you put it, all saw Jesus as the Messiah, the one the Old Testament talked about. My question is, why did everyone else not see Jesus as their Messiah, the one prophesied in the Old Testament? Wow, that is a great question, and it shows that you're taking your study of God's Word very seriously, and I commend you for this. This is actually one of the questions that has spurred my research into the Old Testament and into the worldview of the Old Testament. If you follow closely the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, what you'll find isn't that they didn't believe Jesus was the Messiah, but they were confused because they saw that Jesus fit all of their preconceived patterns of what a Messiah should be. But he was bigger, he was more than that. In other words, the majority of people at the time of Jesus viewed Jesus as fitting certain patterns of what the Messiah should be, but they couldn't understand why he was bigger, why he was doing certain things. In other words, they understood that he was going to be the one who set them free, but they couldn't understand why he was bigger than that, and they associated with people that they didn't think their Messiah should associate with. What's amazing about Jesus is that he fits every single person's understanding of what the Messiah was to be from the Old Testament. However, because he was bigger than any one group's understanding of what the Bible taught, they couldn't grasp that their Messiah was more than what they thought he was supposed to be. They had him whittled down to a certain person, a military leader, a political leader. He was going to do this, going to do that, and that's all they could see. But Jesus came and filled all of those, and yet he also filled many other types and prophecies from the Old Testament that they could not comprehend. Jesus was bigger than what they thought he was supposed to be, and so they couldn't accept him. Just like today, many of us want a Jesus we can fit in our pocket, pull out special occasions to bless marriages and bless a certain meal. But Jesus is bigger than that. He's more than that. And as we come to understand him through the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, it will blow our minds and our preconceived ideas of what God is like. And it's only when that happens that we are freed from the preconceived bondages that we've made, trying to say God's supposed to be like this and God's supposed to be like that. And we're freed from that into an ability to say, okay, Jesus, show me who you are, and I promise that I will engage with you in a relationship along the lines of what you show me about yourself. Well, those are my thoughts. And remember, because of Jesus, life is good today.